Just because I'm abruptly done with Star Trek does not mean I'm done for the day. Go ahead and play a little bit of Minecraft before I go for the night. I've never actually streamed this server, so this will be kind of a first. See how well it holds up. I should probably see if I'm actually streaming, because my stream has cut out once in a while. Well, looks like I'm on, so that's cool. Yeah, for those watching, I've been a part of their Avian Alliance's Minecraft server for I think the past 4 months, and I was able to get all of this built. About 80 to 85% of this was done by myself. Had no help whatsoever from the outside. A lot of the help was mostly just in terms of was mostly Super Bow and Jade giving me a couple of items here and there to help me along, but all of this I built on my own. By the way, this village, there is no ground underneath this village. I don't know if you can read the text or not, but it actually says biome ocean. And there's a reason for that. Once I can get up this maintenance ladder. This is an offshore ocean village. You can just barely see the beach in the background there. But yeah, there is absolutely nothing out there except ocean. But to be fair, that's not entirely true. I did grab a boat just to go explore this sector with a map, and I did stumble across an ocean temple or ocean monument, whatever it's called. The ones with the guardian fish. But yeah, all of this I built for the sole purpose of transporting in villagers to be my, I don't want to say slaves, because they're not really slaves. More like subordinates. More like tenants. They're being guarded by a couple robots here and there. Super Bow built this little contraption for me. Uh, I'm still I'm still at a loss as to how exactly hoppers work. I can never get them working properly. By the way, do I have anything in here? No. Okay. I'm still doing alright with charcoal, so I'm good there. It's my temporary storage floor until I can get the proper one built. Of course, me being the kind of guy who thinks way too big, I still have yet to get the storage floor built because of what it requires, or at least what I think it requires. Everybody else is looking at me like, dude, just build the floor. Don't worry about what it looks like. But I don't know. Completely glossed over the two floors. The floor below is the carrots, the wheat, and the potatoes. This floor is the pumpkins. More pumpkins than melons, because melons don't really fill you up all that much. But I'm leaving them in there anyway, so that they can be harvested. But yeah, more pumpkins because they can be turned into jacks. And I'm using jack-o'-lanterns everywhere because they're more brighter than torches. This floor, cocoa beans and sugar cane, with lily pads to keep them falling into the little water traps. My sheep pen. By the way, it was a pain in the fucking ass getting these animals up here. I mean, never mind the fact that, hang on, let me get over to the other side where there's land. You know, never mind the fact that there's barely any animals in the desert and the plains that's beyond that. Yeah, just the fact that I had to drag them for close to 10 minutes of nothing but walking. Might have been 15 minutes, I forget. I just know that with a lead, you can't wander too far off from the animals, otherwise the lead breaks, and then you realize where the fuck your animal went, and then suddenly more fun four-letter words come out. But yeah, once I was able to get 4 sheep in there, that was the hard part, and now that that's done, I got them all in there, got all the appropriate dyes, and I colored them, so now I got enough colored wool for all the other stuff. I still don't know what I'm going to do with this floor. The original plan was to go hunt down some monster spawners and somehow harvest them and bring them in here so I can have my own monster farms. But now that I've come to understand you can't farm a monster spawner, now I'm at a loss to what to do with this floor. I'll think of something, though. And of course, this is the livestock floor. Usual cows, chickens, and pigs. Chickens were easy to get up in here because you don't have to lead them off. You can just throw eggs and bam, chickens. The pigs and the cows... There were a lot more pigs than there were cows. But the sheep were the toughest ones to bring up here. Bar none. Now this, with the gold blocks, this is going to be my storage floor once I can get all the gold blocks in place. That is going to take a long time to do, and with a project that I'm putting together, hopefully it will make the gold harvesting process a lot easier, and I'll demonstrate what that is in a short bit once I can get up to the top here, because there are a couple more things I feel like showing off. Quartz floor, redstone floor, coal floor, and still a work in progress, the lapis floor. All of these are going to be used as wings. Not exactly to fly with, um, just simply branches of the top floor, so that I can use them for various purposes. Like for example, the quartz and the coal floor, the coal wings are going to be used for tree farms. 3 sets of trees will be over there. The other 3 sets will be over there. The redstone floor will be used for let's see. I think the redstone floor is going to be used for it's either the redstone floor or the lapis floor is going to be used for just planting a bunch of flowers and hopefully raising them. Which unfortunately leaves the lapis floor. When I was practicing in single player building building this thing, um, I still was at a loss to what to do with the 4th wing. But I'm pretty sure that once I get it all put together, which is still going to take a while because gold and lapis are a real bitch to harvest. Lapis especially. At least until recently, I think. I did manage to find alternate ways of getting lapis from various things. I don't necessarily have to mine for them anymore, which is a huge plus. And this spot in the center is going to be my penthouse. Now for a quick, dangerous way down. Whee! There we go. I keep hearing that tone as if something is overhead this place, but I never really found anything. It's probably deep underground, which is going to be near impossible to dig up, seeing as how I have no way of breathing underwater. This is mostly for harvesting snow blocks, because I eventually have plans to build a something with shit tons of snow. Hello, snowman. Now I put together this elaborate set of doors with glass covering up the alleyway and blocks covering up the other side, mostly to keep monsters from getting into the buildings. I might be carting in some more villagers sometime soon, provided I can find another village. The one I wound up kidnapping way too many villagers. Yeah, I know, I'm a horrible person. I think that's all the doors. I left some open, but I really shouldn't be leaving them open for any reason. So yeah, that's the surrounding area. Now for the gold project. And for those of you that was listening to my Star Trek playthrough earlier, I mentioned a gold farm. Well, you're about to see what it is in a moment. I figure I'd show everybody what this is, though. This is my fishing hole. I first got the idea of fishing from an elevated service while playing Minecraft on Red Fox's stream, where he was hosting a server for the duration of the Minecraft playthrough, and he had a whole bunch of people from the Mafia playing the game, which was awesome. Oh, the fish are gathering. The fish are gathering. The rippling gets faster and faster until it summons a fish. And there is the fish. It's coming, and it's a super duper fishing rod. Nice. Look of the sea. It is an awesome fishing rod. Look of the sea. Yeah, I can't sing. So just out of sheer luck, um, I managed to get my transporter built within a hell fortress. It's not a lot of anything on this side, though. But this side is not the important one. I'm about to show you the one that actually matters. Oh, and for those that are watching this, that are on the Minecraft server, I have put up signs that lead straight to the gold farm, so that way you don't get lost. Yeah, straight ahead, go down the stairs, keep going straight. Yeah, unless you see a sign that says otherwise, just follow the directions. This way points to the gold farm. This way leads to a disabled blaze spawner. It turned out that disabling the blaze spawner helped a shit ton in building this structure. Now, originally, to get to this point, to get to the spot that I was using to farm the zombie pigmen, I had to go all the way around, which winds to the left and to the right, and eventually it comes to an opening to a broken nether bridge, which I have thus fixed with normal stone bricks. The back entrance is still there, along with the ladder that I used to farm with. Someone left a note for me. It's gotten bigger, yes. But yeah, initially the idea was to aggro a couple of zombie pigmen, hit a couple of them, go back down the ladder, wait for them to drop down. Sometimes they would drop down all the way and hit this little spot right here, which would hurt them a little bit. And then, by the time they got down, I would be safely behind the barricade to where I could just whack away to my heart's content until they died. And usually they would spawn from 2 to 5 at a time. Sometimes I got 8 if I was lucky. Now, I've made sure to get a couple of spare iron swords and some bows and arrows, because eventually I want to take pot shots and aggro them. That way, they'll be able to come to me, and then I can smack them. But yeah, the idea that I have right now is to line the floor with hoppers. Hoppers which will lead down here to this wall. To where there will be a chest there to collect all the stuff. Eventually, this will be doored up, so nobody can get in at all. Might has a large lava sea. And also, I built a second portal, hoping that it would lead me to the surface, and it turns out it led me to a gigantic fucking cave. I have no idea where it took me. Because when I managed to dig my way up into the surface, I wound up smack dab in the middle of the ocean. It might be in the same ocean area as my base. I have no clue whatsoever. I do know that I'm going to have a teleporter set up at the other end of that portal. Because I do want to eventually mine there. I found a lot of neat stuff in there, so yeah. Still a lot of nether warts, which I have yet to harvest. I don't really have any intention to harvest them. I just have no need for potions of any kind. But yeah, this is the Minecraft server that I'm on, and yeah. This is what I do when I'm not playing Star Trek on Twitch. Well, it's not even entirely on Twitch, it's also just offline whenever I'm looking to level up my characters. Oh. Villagers are breeding. Yay. Yeah. So, yay, the villagers are growing. That's nice. I would love to have this place totally populated with villagers. I should also mention that there are close to 24 people that are on this Minecraft server. That all have their own special teleporters. And this one's mine. It's got I have a special teleport room once I go to it that can take me to the ocean village, as well as the ocean monument that I'm working on. And there's also a couple of mines that I've got direct access to. But yeah, there's the ocean monument that's in the distance. My intention, as you can see from the jack-o'-lanterns, my intention is to build a glass walkway underneath that goes straight to the temple, so that you can just walk straight to it. Yeah, that is the plan. It's going to take a lot of dying to accomplish this, though, because, well, getting molested by a guardian is not fun at all. But yeah, this is what I do when I'm not playing Star Trek. And if by any chance you're interested in joining the server and joining me and the others, talk to Darish. He'll hook you up. And that's the Minecraft server. It's the Minecraft server. as of January the 11th, 2015. I'll probably do another update sometime next month to show everybody how much it's grown. But until then, take it easy and have a good night.